Welcome to Media Layer Sandwich. Today we're going to try a little bit something different, something that we can do more of so we can get more than one episode out at a time. We're just going to have like a little discussion about what we might have seen, read, watched, something during the week. If it's something that we've all seen or two of us seen, we can have a little discussion. If not, we're just going to, this is kind of our way to open up to the listeners and stuff going, oh, I watched that too. And you can leave things in the comments and make suggestions, what we may like, what we might not like. Hey, you should check this out. And which we're always open to because, well, we want to figure out what movies and stuff to watch next. And maybe if we talk about something that you're like, oh, that's cool. Hey, you guys should do a full episode on this thing. We can do that. So this is going to be just kind of us talking. It's going to be more of a quicker talk about it in 2, 3, just kind of quickly. And yeah, spoilers, because this is just off the cuff.
Oh,
we're going to get things wrong because
I don't think I can talk about this movie unless I give a little bit of spoilers. I was really trying to wrap my head around it.
So with me, that's Smallsy.
Oh, ew.
And then we got Rich.
Yo.
I'm Toad. Go ahead, Rich. Tell us about what you've been watching recently.
I got a couple things. First thing comes to mind was the season finale of Dexter. Anyone here a Dexter fan?
Ooh.
Which Dexter? Are we talking about the first series, second series, third
This is
series,
the new
comic
one.
book, novel,
This is
smoke
the
signals?
Dexter Resurrection.
I do like Dexter.
And I thought the last few seasons of the original series were really bad.
Yeah.
And I watched the one where they just had where he's in the forest and he was like, just some mountain man, just.
Yeah, with his son, and
With
it's
his
like,
son and
oh,
all
they're
that.
just trying to replace him with his son. I watched like the first few
Yeah,
episodes,
and
and then
that's what I thought they are.
turned
Like,
it
they're
off.
trying to replace him with his son, but at the end, again, spoiler alert, that he did something happens where he ends up looking like he may not be alive, and then you start this new series, and boom, alive again. Which I thought was going to make it really bad. Only reason I honestly really watched it was the Dink. Peter Dinklage is in it, and I'm not going to say he's a phenomenal actor, but the idea behind it was like he is a billionaire, I don't know, a venture capitalist.
The Dinkler was?
Yeah, but he's also secretly like a serial killer collector. Like he collects like serial killer memorabilia.
Oh.
He actually collects them. He gets all these serial killers together.
Is it fair to say that he's just reprising his role from Elf?
But he's basically bringing together like a serial killer club, and he gets them together and he pays them money, and they just talk about serial killing and hangs out and eat lunch and have a serial killer day together.
Is he a Fed?
No, he's just got too much money. It's one of those things.
So he just wants to basically have a networking and, hey guys, let's go to the park. Happy together.
He's like a super fan with a lot of money.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But what's cool is he has a little museum hidden in his mansion, and he has memorabilia again. So he actually has Dexter's original slides
Whoa.
from the original
Wow.
How
series.
do you get those?
Because he's a millionaire and he bought them from some cop that, needed some money. These are the slides of the Bay Harbor Butcher. So the whole time he's going through this series, and he doesn't have the, connections they did before as being like a blood spatter analysis guy.
Right.
Yeah, I learned it was spatter, not splatter. Blood spatter. He doesn't have the police enforcement, research people.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can just kill these guys. I got the urge,
Oh.
So these guys start getting, and then all these twists and turns kind of
This
happen.
is Resurrection then?
This is the Resurrection.
What is the actor's name that plays Dexter again?
Michael C. Hall.
I don't think anyone else other than Michael C. Hall can play that character.
I disagree. I just heard watched the thing
What's
about
the
it.
other Michael Hall guy? The guy that from the Breakfast Club movies.
I don't know, but what I was gonna say before I forget was, I guess Ed Norton was originally up for that role too.
Really?
Yeah,
No way anybody could pay him. He's way too much. He costs
apparently
way too much.
he was on the list, I guess, of people that almost played him, and it was some video.
Can you see that, Ed Norton? Maybe?
I think anything I've ever seen
I
Ed
can
Norton in,
see it as a movie. Not, I don't see him doing a
there it
TV
is.
show.
Yes, sir.
I don't think it matters.
But I also
anything-
think that he would want to write it because Edward Norton's known for like wanting some kind of creative control or kind of want, and he's got a bad reputation because of it. He's like, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Now, I don't, they say he's kind of a dick when he does this, but I don't know because some of the stuff, because look at Fight Club. If Michael or if Edward Norton didn't have the say so that he did or didn't assert himself, that movie probably would be an unknown movie now. It's actually Edward Norton's cut as an editor that made it to the theaters because he's like, we could cut so much of this stuff out. And so he made his own cut.
He has a lot of influence in that movie, huh?
Yeah. The director refused to try to make his own cut within the time period. So they're just like, oh, we're just going to go with Edward Norton's then.
To be honest with you, I didn't really like, what was that, The First Blood? That was the one before Resurrection.
Oh, the prequel?
The prequel.
Which is
no, not the prequel,
No,
the
the
one with the sun.
Oh, that one?
Oh, there was a prequel one. So there's
There was
4
a prequel
series
that they greenlit for a second season, and then they were like 2 weeks ago or something. They were like, never mind.
So
People are
there's
actually watching
4
the-
Dexter series because there's the original, the one with the sun, and there was a prequel.
This is the one with the sun. It's a continuation of that.
Yeah.
This is like almost like an issue 0 was the one where he's like a mountain man into this one. It's almost like they use that one.
Okay, so this is the one with the sun, just a second season.
Yes.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
not in the same place. This one
I thought this one had a different title to it.
I think it may have, because I think that was like First Kill or something, or
No, that's a prequel.
okay, then whatever.
I
I'm
don't know
interested.
either. I'm confused.
I'm interested. I mean, obviously it's all over the place, right? But I feel like you said, maybe Ed Norton could play Dexter in a movie.
Yeah.
I think they get this one out of the way, do the movie, and then just be done with it.
Well, no, this was
Well, no,
originally
now
before.
you can't do the
You
movie.
can't do the movie now because
Yeah.
Michael C. Hall got the role. But I
it's
guess he
gotta
was,
be
he
Michael
was,
C.
they were
Hall.
up, He was
Oh.
up for the role.
Oh.
That's why when you said nobody could play it, like I was like, Ed Norton probably would have knocked it out the park regardless.
I think
That's-
since Michael C. Hall's been playing it, you can't
Michael
replace
C. Hall
him.
is that guy now. He is
Yeah.
Dexter.
Facts.
He
Yeah.
is Dexter. But what really, honestly, the best thing about it was, like I said, it did have his son Harrison. It did kind of show what he's doing now. It did kind of have this like underlying like family thing where like I don't know, they're almost humanizing Dexter a little bit. What was the before where he's like, I don't even get this. I don't even, like when he had sex
Anthony
with Rita.
Michael
What is
Hall's
this
who I was
water coming
thinking
from
of.
your eyeballs?
I think Anthony Michael Hall could totally take over for Michael C. Hall.
Yeah.
Come on, they have the same name almost. Come on.
But what really drove me to watch it every week was during the
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert, guys. There was a killer in there that was like the New York Ripper, which is kind of a lazy version of, I guess, like the,
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper or whatever. But
So you just walk around eating glizzies and killing people.
wish it was that cool, but no. Like the whole time you see this like giant, like it's like one of them tools you'd open a manhole with in New York, and that was the murder weapon. And then the police officer that's, kind of chasing things here is like that's like her white whale. Like she's been chasing this guy, trying to figure it out. She teaches in college, and she has like stuff about the.
Yeah, I'm investigating over here.
Yeah, she's investigating it, and nobody's figured out who it is. So this whole time, I'm like, who is this person? Who is it? And so I watched it for the full season just to figure out who this person was.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So between that and the Dink, it was worth a watch if you were a Dexter fan.
You know me, I love Dexter, right? And I couldn't vibe with the First Blood one, whatever that one was. But I'll
The
definitely give it a
prequel?
shot. Yeah, the prequel. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't rock with it.
I thought the one with the sun, at least the first season of it, where they're in the mountain town, and I thought it was just kind of predictable, and I just kind of stopped watching it. I don't even think I got to the end. I did the son die? Did he? I know it was. Like I got to the point of like, okay, they're gonna kill him off. They're gonna do this. This is. I figured this out in the first episode. Like, or
Very
his mom,
unserious.
or the adopted mom is gonna come back because there's no body. They only said that she died, so he could have been lying about her. Like I'm just like, okay, these are all open revenues. This is lazy writing. I'm done.
Well,
That's
to be
the best
honest,
way
I
to put it,
thought
lazy
that's
writing,
what
yeah.
it was. Where they were just going to lead into Dexter's son being the new Dexter, and Michael C. Hall going on his way, and probably just counting his boat full of money.
Do you think I should give the second season a try?
I think you should. I would
Finish
watch
the first season.
I would watch the last episode because I don't think any of it's really relevant.
Okay.
watch the last episode of the.
And his son's in the second season.
Yeah.
Is you didn't mention his son at all? Is he even worth watching? Is
Well, I'm
he
trying to do without like.
Is he even in that show?
That's why I said they're trying to make
know.
him a little more humanized, like with like this whole undertone family thing. And, and that's what I was trying to say. It's like in the original Dexter, you knew
the original Dexter, the third season is really the only season worth watching. The one with the dude from Third Rock from the Sun. That's really the only season really worth watching.
Even so, when you watch like that first season, though, he even says like sex. I don't get it. Like, like it just seems
right there with you, bud.
Yeah, he got how to do it, but he just didn't get the joys out of he got from killing. And now they're giving him some type of like humanity here to kind of keep him grounded, I guess, which I don't think he really needed.
It's almost like you're watching him like mature and grow up and evolve, right? Because he has been through a lot, right? Losing his wife, his sister, right, and all that. So.
I honestly feel like the show does miss something about foul mouth Deb. It does miss something. They need to have some other foul. They kind of have, but it's not the same.
Okay, I know there was another show you want to talk about, but let's go ahead and save that one.
I'm just telling you guys what I watched. I don't want to talk about it. But.
Okay, yeah. The other one is very, very. He can't do it in a way where kids can be in the room. Just say the name of the movie.
Oh, it's Baby Girl, I believe is the name of it, with Nicole Kidman.
Let's just say it's not child friendly and it's terrible. Is that fair?
I don't think I can describe it to make it fair because it was a little. It was. I almost. It's really bad when I have to like take a movie. And I literally put it on pause. And I like kept grabbing my controller. I was like, I'm just shutting this off. And I was like, I have this thing where I want to finish it no matter how bad it is. I have to finish it. And I started it and I stopped it. And I started it and I stopped it.
Nicole Kidman really fell off from what you kind of told me.
It's not even the Nicole Kidman is like the best part, to be honest. It's the whole movie itself. It's the whole premise behind it. Like she basically wants to be a dog.
Oh my All right, we'll move on. Brian, do you want to talk or do you want me to go?
You can go. It's fine.
All right. So lately I've been watching, I actually have been watching a lot of TV. I watched all of the second season of Wednesday. I watched all of Twisted Metal. I've been watching like 3 different anime shows, which are for the anime fans. I've been watching the one where the guy gets resurrected as a vending machine. Now he crawls dungeons and a D&D type thing. Dr. Stone, which is everyone loves Dr. Stone. I love Dr. Stone. It's a great people frozen in stone for thousands of years, and then one brilliant kid people start coming out of the stone. And it's really interesting. It's really cool. A lot of sciencey type stuff, and not the last couple episodes kind of not great, but I could talk about that if anyone wants me to. And then the other one is Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4, which is not as good as Season 1. Season 1's really the only one worth watching. Season 4, it's kind of dragging completely. But Wednesday was really good. I was
going to ask you about that because I liked the first season.
I think the first season was better. There's things in the second season I like. I feel like Wednesday is kind of a fun character. The side characters are worth watching because Wednesday's always been kind of like a one-note character. In this, they try to give her more things. They try to expand on her friendship, so she actually cares about at least one person. In this, yeah, she still only cares about that one person in a friendship way, because anything else would complicate things too much.
Got friend zoned by Wednesday.
I think she's along on the Dexter thing where she doesn't understand, the
they
asexual type thing. They would totally be friends.
Would that be the best show? Netflix. Michael C. Hall.
Dexter
crossover
and
crazy.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dexter and Wednesday forever. Yes, she finds out, but she doesn't see a reason because he only killed spoiler alert, first episode they show that what she's been doing on her summer break was killing serial killers.
Oh,
so that's perfect.
That crossover is gonna be crazy.
That's an awesome crossover. Yes, Wednesday and Dexter, friendship forever.
This crossover is better than Casper meets freaking Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'll have to cut that one into a short. Yeah, Twisted Metal Season 2, Quiet is no longer quiet. She will not shut up throughout the entire movie, and she is not hot. And I don't know why they tried to make
Come
her
on.
seem like she's hot. She's probably hot in a post-apocalyptic world with very little women, but she is not hot, and I don't care. And she's also very. They need to have lost the name Quiet because she is not quiet and will not shut up.
No, Twisted Metal. This might date me a little bit, but it reminds me of that game, right? The PlayStation game. Is that kind of the premise
yeah, it's
of it?
based off of it, sort
Gotcha.
of, kind of.
Okay.
They
I
pretty
thought
much.
that's what it was.
I never actually played the game. I just
It
know
was
they
sick.
brought in the characters from it and then incorporated it. I don't know if there's any. Does the game even have a storyline?
No, you're just
a guy in a car
Yeah.
battling in like other guys in cars.
I don't
Okay,
understand how you make a movie out of that.
That's what really puts me off. I wanted to watch it. I don't understand how Twisted Metal could even be a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean-
is Jet Moto about to get a game too?
I think
then?
they did better than they did with the Street Fighter movie. That they didn't even have a tournament,
I mean, yeah.
as we talked about.
I mean, they do
And
have
then
Tron, right? I mean, that is like,
Bro, Tron is sick.
yeah.
I can't watch the first Tron movie without falling asleep.
I love that first Tron movie. I remember
I
watching
fall
it as a
asleep.
kid.
That and the first Lord of the Rings movie are just that's if I can't sleep, I could put those on and doze off because there's nothing worth watching.
I think the first
I'm
Lord of the Rings is
joking,
probably
but
kind of hype. I think
yeah,
that
the
movie's
first one
hype,
has so
dude.
much hype. I'm like, why am I falling asleep? Oh, that's right, because it's boring.
Because you're old.
No,
Be
even when I
honest.
was a kid,
If you
no,
don't want to see a bunch of elves,
I've
How many
never
times-
not fell asleep to the Tron movie.
How many times have you watched the first Lord of the Rings? They just rough.
I owned
roughly.
it. I used to watch for a while when I had trouble sleeping. I'd put it on every night because I'd always fall asleep by
So
the
you know
time.
the movie's
By the
good.
time they get to Rivendell, I'm out.
You probably recite it. That's why you fall asleep.
I
See
well
it 30
even
times.
well the other ones I've watched in the movie theater. Guess what? I'm out. I can't watch a movie more than 2 hours long. If I watch in the movie theater, I'm wasting a ticket because I will fall asleep. Even the Superman movies that were over 2 hours long that I've seen in theaters, fell asleep during all of them. The Justice League, fell asleep in the theater.
well, they are kind of setting people up to fall asleep with those new theaters with the like reclining freaking couch.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
chairs.
so
Stuff yourself with
comfortable.
popcorn, you know.
It really
When
does.
you're
It's
back.
like my favorite thing about the movies. I just can't stand going to the movies anymore because everything is a terrible movie and like the prices they've hiked
And they're
up so
really
much.
long.
I don't know. I prefer a long movie. I'm paying
No.
$12 for a movie. At least make it at least 2 hours.
I'm
Said if it's 90 minutes, I feel a little ripped
$2.15 is
off.
a cut for me, you know, in a theater.
See, but you
You
go on a
know?
date, you're spending like what $70 for 2 tickets,
God, dude, what are you buying at the concession?
a big popcorn, a big pop, and maybe some Raisinets.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
This day and age.
The perfect movie is between 90 minutes and 110 minutes.
if you give me a 90-minute movie and I paid $11-12 a ticket, I'm gonna fight somebody. That makes me so mad. Like,
well, that's why I don't pay for tickets.
I also just like a little side note. I don't
I
go
do.
see movies after they're like maybe a week old
Mhm.
because I feel like the way things are, they move so fast. It's gonna be an HBO in like 3 weeks after.
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's a good point.
There's no dollar
Like-
theaters around, at least around this area, no more.
48 weeks
But by
later is
time-
already out, you know.
Yeah, because by the time it hits the dollar theater, it's already on the streaming.
Do they even have dollar theaters anymore?
I don't know. I don't think so. I actually, there probably are still some theaters that play because now a lot
$2
of theaters
theaters.
will play like the 20th or 30th or 40th anniversary. Because I mean, look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the '90s one. They just put that back in theaters for a little bit.
Yeah, Toy Story is there right now.
Okay.
But that's what I mean. I feel like the movies has gotten so bad that they're just like recycling the same stuff and vomiting it back into our mouth.
Oh, great
Yeah.
Twister.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
there's-
right.
Fantastic.
They're, like
Most
stuff
of
that
these
already
movies
made
are
them
going
money.
right over my head. I'm like, oh, they're making a remake. Oh, they made that 3 years ago. Oh, okay. Was it that bad? I don't know. No one watched it.
Because nobody goes to the movies anymore.
Right. I
So,
agree
but-
with you.
And I feel like they want you to still go to the movies, but it's dying soon. And it's kind of sad because I did like the movies, but just in the last, say, 7-8 years, I just haven't enjoyed it. I don't like the prices.
Yeah.
I don't like how fast the movies are leaving there. I don't like how bad the movies are written. Like, I haven't seen a really well-written movie in
Well, you
quite a
saw
while.
Fantastic Four in the movies.
I did not see Fantastic.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, Richie went and seen it without me.
Oh, betrayal.
Betrayal. My
But
little
James-
9-year-old took it. His grandpa went and seen it. I was like, but I was going to take you. He's like, no, I'm cool. I'm going with Papa. See ya.
Oh.
I'm like, whatever. I got football to watch anyways, but I don't need you.
Betrayal.
Yeah, that's all right. But I honestly don't think I've been. I used to go to every midnight release for every Marvel film, and ever since Eternals, I feel like they've fell off.
I never saw Eternals. Is Eternals worth watching?
No, that's what I'm like.
Well, that's why I didn't watch
that's
it.
That's why I got out of the game when I could. I was like, this is my exit out. I'm not gonna go see these every, and I skipped Eternals and all the bad ones that everyone hates, and I'm like, great.
It used to be, something you do on the weekend. You just go to the theater, see like a random movie, like just for example, like who cares? Let's go pay $5 to go watch Twisted Metal or whatever. Now it's like 20. You're just like, just wait till it comes out on Netflix.
The last movie I saw in theaters was Spider-Man: No Way Home, and that was good.
Yeah,
I know I had tears in my eyes watching that movie, which I've watched it since, and I still get tears in my eyes watching that movie.
I don't know. I used to be a big fan of either going to the bar first, do a couple shots, and then go into the movies.
Now they have the shots in the movies.
Now they got but it's not the same. I'm not paying $13 for a cocktail. I'm going to the little dive down
sleep in a recliner.
Yeah. Well, when I had a movie theater,
$3 kamikazes,
Well, when I lived in a place where I had a movie theater, like literally down the street from me, they also had, for a very small amount of time, there was that card you pay $10 a month and you go see one movie a day.
That's sweet.
Which I guess kind of made a comeback, but it's different. And there's other cards that are better, whatever. It was a small little period of time where you had this. I would literally go to the theater on like a Saturday morning. And then if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. It's a good nap. But I used to go, Saturday mornings and watch movies, even, without that card, because it was cheaper, because you're going and no one was there. I don't like, I love seeing a movie with a big group if it's opening night. But there's also something to say about seeing a movie in an empty theater with your friends where you can literally just talk shit during the movie. But $12 a ticket's not worth that.
But though it wasn't that bad.
$5 a ticket's worth it.
But back
$12, no.
Back in the day, you used to be able to go to the movies and you could see, say you go there at 12. You're gonna see 3-4 movies, and they were maybe some.
Well, that's because you and I would sneak into the dollar theater, pay for one ticket.
$12
we'll
for
pay
one movie
$1 for one ticket, and then we'd theater hop and spend the entire day there.
Yeah, but
that's
now
why.
But the point is, I don't think there are 3 movies.
Don't you wish you hung out with us in high school?
I don't think there are 3 movies.
To any officers listening to this, I don't associate with this.
You probably narked us out anyways. But again, there's not 3 movies I want to take the time to go see, and I don't really think it's worth the money. And I like doing shots, like on a date. You go there, let's go stop here, have a burger, do some shots, get a little buzz going, maybe get a little chatty, during if the movie's bad. Are you watching this? Oh yeah, I'm watching this, Or there was another fun thing where you used to go, and I had this girl, she had a really big bag, and we used to sneak stuff into the movies to eat.
Oh yeah, I used to wear my Jinkos, yeah.
Me and Care, every Thursday was our date night, and so we would go to B-Dubs, and they'd have the quarter boneless wing day. I'm like, all right, give me like 20 Parmesan garlic, 20 teriyaki, and we're in there watching the Hunger Games. It's like, I'm like, you got any more ranch?
I remember when you and I saw the first Fast and the Furious in the theater, and that theater was packed. It was opening night. It was packed, and people were ordering pizza, and people were coming in like, no, guys, seriously, did you you really order a pizza? Like, yeah, those two are mine.
Yeah, somebody literally
like business or not, bud.
Which I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's not a dashing service that like, can you dash me some wings up in like theater? I'm in theater 12.
Just come around to the back. Let me know. I'll open up that back door and just grab the food. What are they gonna say? You can't bring outside food? Okay, I'll go eat it out.
Sure, the theater's got like a cut of it too. They'd be all right with it, right?
Yeah, but you're right. They're not gonna allow it because that's how the way they make most of their money from concessions anyway. We know this. They make most of their money from concessions. That's why they have to pay as much as they do.
We'll start selling wings.
As much, excuse me.
Yeah. Exactly.
It wouldn't surprise me if some do, actually. I know they sell like hot dogs and nachos.
Birmingham does, actually. I thought it was
okay.
Really weird.
Yeah, yep. You're right.
I dated some girl out that way, too. And like we went to the Palladium, I think it was. And it was like the nicest movie theater I've ever been to. And I was like, we were on like the second floor, like escalators. And I'm like, they have wings here? This is wild.
Well, it looks like that. And they have the bowling alley in there too, full bar. You can get a burger in there. And then,
but that was the Royal Oak. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about just the Palladium and
well, the Royal Oak, did the Royal Oak doesn't have burgers, do they?
Do you imagine? Absolutely. There's like a little restaurant in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I've been there. I don't think well, they also have a bar. I don't think I ever paid money for any of that stuff. I actually got it's cheaper at the Imagine to have your own movies play than it is at some of the smaller theaters.
Really?
Yeah, the Royal Oak Imagine, and there's another one too that's actually pretty decently if you want to pay for your own screening, it's actually pretty decently priced. Sorry, that was way different. But yeah, when I would screen movies with other people and stuff, we would, the Royal Oak Imagine was cheaper than when they had the main, because they don't have the main art theater no more, right? That's gone.
Yeah,
I haven't been there in a while.
It's gone.
Yeah. The Imagine was cheaper than the main art theater, and the Imagine had better everything than the main. I was like, how are you charging more than the state of the art theater across the parking lot?
Well, that theater
people are paying more for the sticky floors.
We need to keep these stores sticky. That's how it's nostalgia. People will pay extra for the nostalgia.
This artificial butter topping has literally come with the theater. It's been in the same container. We've never refilled it.
Like that, and when I say across the parking lot, I literally mean across the parking lot. Two theaters shared the same parking lot. One played old movies and indie movies with an older projector and stuff, while the other one was state of the art with valet parking and a bowling alley and a restaurant, apparently. And the new one was cheaper if you wanted to play your own movie. You're like, hey, I want to play a movie. It'll be a weekday. And you have to pay them, rent the theater out. The new one was cheaper than the old one.
They're probably those those indie filmmakers probably want to have that more like nostalgic type of feel with the old projector.
Us indie filmmakers don't have money. We don't have money. If we want the underground, there's actually another theater. I don't know if it's still there. It's not really a theater. It's literally an old school that they renovated. Can't even say they renovated. They literally just stuck a projector in the old auditorium and the gym. And you can play movies in there, which is the cheapest one to screen a movie. And I forgot what it's called, or if it's even around, because that was pre-COVID when we used to do this. And they still use the old, school bathroom. So the boy bathroom was just freaking huge. They had a freaking pool table.
Oh, that's dope.
Of course, it was lopsided in the boys' bathroom, but like,
have to play better.
It was so weird. I was like, wait, why are you in the bathroom? So I don't know. I started playing pool. Can you run that by me again? Your date says to you, you boys are playing. Is that code for something? So, Brian, what have you been watching?
Oh yeah, we were still doing that.
Yeah, we're done bitching about theater, guys.
I love where these conversations go off to. So that's good.
Yeah, we're in Michigan, right? So the leaves are starting to fall. You know what that means, right? Getting spooky season, Halloween's coming, bud. I'm watching some little horror films I found on Hulu. It's called It Feeds. Okay. I randomly picked it out because I like horror films.
Is that another STD movie?
Dude, no, it's okay. Not. It's very similar. It's called It Follows, by the way. That's one.
Sure, it's not off your Brazer account?
No, it's not.
Wait, is this a trilogy? Is it the same? It follows, it feeds. It's
very similar.
It swallows. Similar. It sees.
It's like, have you seen Smile? Right. It's kind of a mix between Smile and It Follows. So basically, It
Smiles. Is that the name of the movie, or is it just Smiles?
No, It Feeds.
The
movie that it kind of it's.
And it's part of It Smiles.
No, it's not, but it's kind of similar to that. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's a medium disguised as like a psychologist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she helps people deal with childhood trauma, things like that. Long story short, spoiler alert. Some girl asks for her help. Shows up at the house. The lady's a medium, right? So she sees that something is, an entity is attached to this girl, and basically the movie is her and her daughter, trying to defeat this entity attached to this girl, and it's very what do they call that? Very they have some themes that are just more psychoanalyzed, right? Like just kind of like It Smiles, where the whole premise of the movie was just someone is seeing this in their head, and people think they're crazy, right? And then it actually is something to fear. But this is the same thing, right? You know, it's in her head. You know, only some people can see it, and you know, it's actually pretty interesting.
It's feeding off her negative energy. It's feeding off her thoughts.
It's just feeding off her.
I'm trying
I
to
will
remember.
say, though,
there was an anime like that too.
I think there was a movie I seen that was also like that. It was an exorcism movie, but everyone thought it was like a psychosomatic thing that was going on.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. I will say though, the thing that is feeding on her looks ridiculous. It looks stupid. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay.
The same with Smile. Like the concept was nice. I hate when you watch these like horror films, right? And you get to the end and they actually show the thing, like they show the monster. It's the worst thing you've ever seen.
And sometimes you could just Blair Witch it where you don't show the monster. You just don't need to spend the money for it. And Blair Witch was, it's funny. I liked that movie when I first saw it, but I was also like, how old were we? Like 15, 16?
In my defense, I like that movie because we did sneak in and seen it for free.
Because the first time the theater blew up on us and it broke, so we snuck into it when it came to the other theater.
Yeah, I mean,
the first time we did,
I didn't pay money to see that film.
Yeah,
so I wasn't mad about it.
Well, the first time we got a refund because the projector broke, and then we snuck into it.
It's on Hulu, $9.99 a month. Yeah, so
not worth $9.99.
I mean, it was okay. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good.
I thought it was a cool little like low budget, something fun to watch around the holiday or you know, like spooky season. And I didn't hate it because I seen it for free. And what made it really crazy, all the stupid people that were like, I'm like, are you retarded?
You mean that guy that was on, you know, the talk shows circuit last night talking about it? Are you saying, oh no, they had brilliant marketing, enough where people actually believed that it was real found footage.
No, that's what made
that was brilliant.
So was Cloverfield. That actually happened.
Okay, Cloverfield's something we could talk about. Well, I haven't watched the other ones, but I think that's interesting that they just throw the title Cloverfield over so many things now. Yeah,
wasn't it like the most successful like marketing for like a movie other than like Godzilla? No, I mean like did you see it?
The first one, yeah.
Oh,
where they advertise. Where I forgot what the working title was, like Godzilla 2 or something. Was what the code name was. So people that don't know, some movies, when they're actually when they're in production, they'll have code names. A lot of sequels will do this, so people, when they're renting spaces and stuff, no one knows what movie they're working on. Especially if it's a sequel, because people want to try to share their knowledge and talk about it. So try to keep it under wraps, because it takes years to make a movie sometimes, multiple years. They'll give it a different name so people don't know what movie to accredit it to. And I think that when they called was like a Godzilla cover name or something.
No, that was
probably try to give it more hype. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I know when Godzilla the first one came out, they were just like posters or billboards, right? It was just like its foot is this big, or its head is this long, and just kind of like not really giving you like an idea what the monster is, like, but we all knew what it was, right? And then the movie actually comes out and it looks like a giant iguana. It wasn't, again, it's one of those movies like It Follows, for example, like you said.
Yeah, let's get back to It Follows or It Feeds or it smiles while they eat.
Again, like for when you're talking about It Follows, like the movie again, low budget. It was filmed around here, to be honest with you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was filmed in more northeast of here, but it was in Michigan, local to us, and kind of low budget, But the design of the entity or whatever, right? It was just kind of like an enigma. We really didn't know what it looked like, right? So that was kind of it's interesting. Like it's up to your own perception of what you think it looks like. This thing, you're just like, no, this is what this thing looks like, and it looks dumb.
The It Feeds thing.
Yeah.
What that kind of reminds me of is there's this anime. It's an older anime now. Like, I never hear anyone else talk about it, but it was Final Fantasy Unlimited. It was a family-friendly anime. It's very child-friendly, and it does follow some of the Final Fantasy kind of trends, like chocobos are in it and stuff like that. It's a lot of summoning magic. But spoilers. The main bad guy, it's kind of like a dual bad guy. You never realize that he's connected to this entity that is swimming around eating universes. the reason they never killed the main characters, besides it being like a really G-rated show, like very family, decently family friendly for an anime, G-rated, I assume, is because all the trauma that they're putting the main casts through, the entity's feeding off of it.
Okay. No, this thing is really just eating this person.
It's not necessarily trying to destroy everything,
Yeah.
though it is. It's feeding off all the energy.
Yeah. This one is a few twists in it, which I liked. The writing was decent. It was a decent little, horror movie that you can throw on during Halloween. I recommend it if you have nothing else to watch. I personally don't like slashers, so I more lean to like stuff like this or the Conjuring, universe, things like that. That's kind of
say something about like that how they have looking things that kind of show you at the end.
Yeah.
Just a little like side note here, like I don't know if you guys remember like Dawn of the Dead. Remember
the original or the remake?
Well, either.
Okay.
So one of the
this is the one at the mall, right?
The one at the mall,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
Which actually I just found out, it was written partly by James Gunn. Romero and James Gunn wrote.
Huh.
And
okay.
I think Zack Snyder like directed it.
Okay.
But one of the things that Romero really like said about the movie was it adds more suspense to the film, not knowing how the like zombie thing started. Like that's the scary thing.
That's exactly
Yes.
right.
So sometimes like when you do actually like hold a little back, it adds a little something to it. I just wanted to kind of
Now, Smile, for example, like, you see the thing, but no one really even explains where it comes from or what it really is, So I kind of like that, because it always leaves suspense with it. But when you actually see it, just like, I don't know if like I saw that in front of me, I might laugh, Say with this movie, it was just kind of like, like it's one of those things where everything was written right. I just feel like, if they don't have to put too much emphasis on the monster unless they have a really good design,
Yeah.
You have really good design. Let's go for it. Let's see what it, I don't think, whoever designed it was, it wasn't their best, but a good movie, decent movie, recommend it.
Is there anything? I know we're coming to the end of summer. We're recording this in mid-September. Is there anything currently on TV or streaming that you're looking forward to watching?
I just watched something that I was looking forward to for a very long time that I just finished the 3rd season of. It's Yellow Jackets on Showtime. Have you guys checked that out yet?
No, nothing about it.
Okay, so high school girls championship soccer team, right? They end up going to states. They get on the plane ride. They go to states to go win the state championship. Plane goes down in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
and just crazy things happen, and it just gets more and more. I guess like these girls end up getting more and more primal as they go, just becoming more and more like.
And this is on for 3 seasons?
Yes, because it jumps back and forth between what they did in the forest when the plane went down,
Okay.
and them as adults now, like I guess almost dealing with the ramifications of it.
For 3 seasons?
I caught a few episodes. It's actually pretty decent, Scott. So I think it's worth it.
I mean, at one point, do you tell all the stories that happened when there were Lord of the Flies?
Well, essentially that's what it is, but it gets a little weird, and that's what the other side of it goes. Yeah, it's like Lord of the Flies when they're like in there, it gets a little dicey, but they're also like adults now, and like it kind of keeps coming back to haunt them, So I don't know. I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons, so the 3rd season just came out, and I just finished that. So that was my big one I was waiting on.
I want to watch that 28 years later. I know it came out in theaters.
Oh, that's right. They come out
in theaters, yeah, but it's on streaming now. So hopefully,
already.
Oh, dude, yeah, exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, so it's kind of like we didn't really miss out on much.
I barely remember the 28 months later. I do know there was a sequel to 28 Days or 28 Weeks or whatever it is.
28 Weeks was the sequel, and Jeremy Renner's in that.
Jeremy Renner's in there, bro. He dies.
Okay.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
I barely remember the sequel.
Yeah.
I barely. So did we skip 28 months then? We went from days to weeks to years. We just skipped the months.
In the months, bro.
Yeah, man. They need to go make a new one. Because there are different characters in each one, right? Or no?
I believe so.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't think Idris Elba's in this new one. He might be, though. I hope he is.
Yeah, I think he'd make it better if it was.
I don't know.
He was.
I'm looking forward to watching that because we watched the original, the first and the sequel, just to prep ourselves for the years. And then we just, I don't know what happened. We just didn't go see it. Probably saw the ticket prices. Like, we'll just wait.
Yeah, I was probably like, this movie's 92 minutes. We're staying home, guys.
I'm looking forward for Dr. Stone to ending because I'm at the point where I'm like, this show was really good, and now they just spent 3 episodes on the exact same thing, and I want it to end. I want them to move on to the next thing. It's like One Piece, where you have to take breaks because now they spend years on a single storyline and they make new storylines just to expand it longer. One Piece is a very hard show. Like, I mean, I watched the first like 500-600 episodes in a row, and then it's like, why is this taking so long?
I feel that way with Naruto.
It's over.
To be honest,
You guys know it would literally take 12 days to watch all of One Piece nonstop. I just literally looked it up like 2 days ago. Some kid looked it up for me.
Oh yeah. I used to watch the subtitle versions to get even further ahead, but it just drags, man. I that's why I have to wait for the dubbed version, because then I could watch it without having to read it, and I can kind of not pay super close attention because I could only watch certain fight scenes for so long where I'm like, because usually when I'm watching a movie, I don't know if you know, I don't. I'm the type of person that watches something and does something else. Like I have my computer set up with 2 screens where one I'll have a movie or a podcast playing, and then I have a video game or something I'm working on, writing or editing or whatever on the other screen. So my eyes are on one screen, but I'm listening to the other screen. If I feel like looking towards it, I will. But a lot of times, that's why I like anime, but I also like can't do the subtitle because if I have to focus completely on it, I can't be doing anything else, and then there's no point of me watching it unless I'm actually following with that. I'd rather have something else going on.
Mm-hmm.
I play a lot of Sea of Thieves while watching movies because especially loaning by myself, I'm just literally looking at water so I could look at the
Dragon Ball Z was like the king of that, where like they have a fight scene go on for a whole season.
Oh, the original,
yeah, dude.
I'm not watching the new stuff. I'm not watching the new stuff. I mean, I don't know.
I tried,
I hate all of you. Like both of you guys should just.
What is the
I
problem?
hope you get electrocuted by your mics.
Why?
Because it's just.
You still watch your. I mean, I know you love Dragon Ball Z.
I still watch. I love Super. To be honest with you, I love the way.
I thought they're on like Daima or something.
Daima, I don't watch Daima. That's when they're in their time. They're like little kids. Like who's little kids?
Well, what's the newest one?
That show jumped the shark a while.
What's the newest one?
But Super, they pedal it back, and it's kind of.
Is that the current one?
No, Daima is the current one. I don't watch Daima, but I'm talking about ever since like Super. I really enjoyed the way they ended Super, and I'm like was really waiting for like the continuation of that because I know there's a bunch of like manga that happens after that.
Right. What's the one they say is no longer in continuity? Is that GT?
GT. And that's what I'm saying. That doesn't count.
Yeah, GT doesn't count. GT doesn't exist.
Yeah, we don't think about that.
I mean, I don't speak of that.
I got the complete GT season just because I found it for $30 one time, but it doesn't exist in my house, guys.
I mean, I stopped watching Z. I tried to rewatch it. I could not get past the Super Saiyan saga or the Super Saiyan arc.
They're not even Super Saiyans anymore. They're gods now, dude.
Oh no! Super Saiyan Man. That's it.
Super Saiyan Man. Oh,
yeah, but I don't even look at that.
I know it's a filler arc, but when I'm sorry, Cell just takes forever, and then after Cell, I don't want to watch Boo.
Boo is one of the best ones.
Boo is kind of sweet.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to get, dude. There's so
Vegeta
much.
Actually showed, that's where he's like for sure a good guy. Like after that, he's like no, and he's thrown down to kind of like kill Boo for his like Bulma and his son. And you're like, oh man, he's going down, and he kills himself.
Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I feel like Dragon Ball Z around Cell, and Boo is a harder watch to continue. By the time you get that far, it's a harder watch than One Piece.
Oh,
but at least One Piece up to 1,000 episodes, which One Piece is hard to get through after 1,000.
I tried watching One Piece, and I had like
the Wano arc will not stop.
I tried watching it for like I had like the Thanksgiving break up, going.
Yeah. And
so I started it. I got to like 30 episodes. I'm like, oh my god, I've watched 30 episodes, and it's like we've gone nowhere. I'll give you guys like DBZ. Like Frieza took like literally a millennia.
Yeah.
It just didn't stop.
It's still going.
But I mean the newer stuff.
Frieza Black now, right? It's gold, black.
Yeah, there's always colors, and they had a movie where
He's a robot.
Piccolo's orange,
Yeah.
beast mode Gohan. But I still appreciate the tournament of power.
That's Cell.
No, that's like the new one they said, where they basically have like so many. Another mega set of Dragon Balls, but through dimensions.
See what I'm saying?
You know what's better than the tournament?
Mega set. There's just so much going on. They just have to keep up in the ante to even keep the show going. Just stop the show.
No.
I mean, like,
why?
Weird guys, they have mega balls now. Like
mega balls.
Like we're good, bro.
Oh, that's
we
why
get it.
Rich watches it. The mega balls.
We get it, bro. It's a good show. You just stop it now.
We don't
you know what's better than
the finish where they left, because last time we seen Android 17 like wins the tournament and wishes for like everyone to come back that like died, and now you got way more characters to deal with now.
Another season.
You know what's better than the power tournament, right?
This is the tournament of power.
Tournament of power. You know what's better than the tournament of power? Dark Tournament, Yu Yu Hakusho, fight.
That is a solid anime. Yes.
I did see a question though the other day, and it was, what is the best anime fight scene you guys can name?
Oh.
Take a minute.
That's tough, because it's like, what do I want to base it off of?
That's the thing, and you guys would think I'm going to say something DBZ.
No.
I was going to say some DBZ.
I don't want to say. I wouldn't say DBZ. I would say DBZ has some great fight moments, like the moment Goku turned Super Saiyan the first time. That's a great moment, but great fights. It's a lot of cheap animation. I mean. You could watch DBZ. You're not watching DBZ for the fights. You're watching it for the emotion around the fights, because the fights themselves, it's very, just fast pace. Clip, 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 clip.
You know, it was that Naruto in Pain, the Pain fight. That was pretty good.
I was honestly gonna say the Rock Lee Gaara fight.
That was a good one too. Yeah, that
I think
actually
that has to be like the most well-known.
Really
it's Rock Lee. Everyone hates him. He has that stupid.
He's like the worst character.
He is.
Until then.
He's like this. Like you're
Until
a
that
sand god.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I can do. I have no power.
I was supposed to die 2 episodes ago. I'm still going. And then I was gonna say that whole Broly movie was pretty sick. The Broly movie. I thought that whole movie. I mean, the whole movie's a fight scene.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But that's why I was excited, because like now you got like they have more Saiyans in the new Dragon Ball Super. You got Broly in it, so I was looking forward to the continuation. And
I'm still that's so hard, because I'm trying to think of it. I'm like, okay, let me go through some animes. Let me go through Cowboy Bebop. Nah, not really.
Really fighting that?
Going through Gungrave. Oh, I really like that anime. There's some really cool fight things, but I don't know if it's about the best fight. I'm going through. I don't know. I don't know what would be. I feel like if I had to come up with one right now, I don't think anyone would agree with me. It would just be whatever came to my mind right now. I
feel like that's what Demon Hunter's really good at.
See, I never watch. I was just someone just
Demon Hunter,
today
like
was someone
every arc is like a new, like that final fights we have to fight like the new demon is always like a great fight.
I was really considering rewatching that, to be honest with you. Like recently, I was like, I gotta rewatch that. It was a really good one. Yeah,
definitely a good one. And they have that movie that comes out this weekend, guys.
What?
The Infinity Castle.
We're watching it
in the theaters.
Watching it.
Well, you better check the running time, buddy. It better be more than 90 minutes.
You're gonna hate me. You know what anime that recent new anime that I thought had good fights, or at least cool fight sequences? Solo Leveling. That did have some cool fight sequences.
I hated that.
Well, there's plenty of reason to hate it. I'm not gonna. I don't.
I'm
not gonna fight that, because there is some there. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. There is lazy writing. It really is like what do they say?
I haven't seen this one.
Oh, what? So basically, he just gets all the power in the world, and he can solo almost everything. However, watching the side characters kind of make up for it is kind of cool. Watching his minions kind of fight, which is they're not super overpowered.
Well, the side characters definitely what makes the anime. Oh, that
yeah,
literally does like My Hero, like all the side characters and all the ranked characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
My Hero
Are what-
Academia had some good fights.
It did have some good sides, but
Yeah.
that's what I enjoyed about that. I didn't care so much about like Deku and his journey to become the number one hero. I cared about the guy with rockets on his legs that's, trying to do something for his brother.
Why is he the main character?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of other cool characters here. Like, do you not see this guy? He has napalm on his hands. But that's what really does. I think the side
Does
characters
Invincible count as an anime? There's some pretty.
Oh
cool
yeah,
fight scenes in that one,
Invincible's
too.
great.
Dude, they need to come out that new season ASAP.
It's gonna take a while.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like Invincible. All right, so besides just liking anime, I guess we can end the episode here.
I guess we won't talk about the movie with Nicole Kidman that I really
Once
wanted.
you watched on Brazzer or whatever.
No, no,
It
let's
would have made a lot
not.
more sense.
Yeah,
I guess we're not going to talk about it. I guess we can save that one for
I'll
next
tell you
week, guys.
what. One day we'll let you rant, and I'll upload it to other things, but not YouTube.
I just wanted to wanted to
Twitter.
point out, it's not that I wasn't going to talk about it, that they're not letting me talk about it, guys.
It's
I put it on X.
censored.
We can put it on X.
you know what? Maybe I'll put it on like one of the adult sites because I heard they do better monetization, and that would.
Don't worry, guys. If you guys become a patron, you guys will get full access to this rant.
We currently don't have Patreon, but maybe if you guys want to hear his rant about what's it baby, what's
Let's
it
call it Baby Girl.
Baby Girl. If you want to hear his rant about Baby Girl, let us know in the comments. And that's whatever podcast, YouTube, Rumble, whatever you're listening on.
I gotta watch this movie.
I heard the it's bad part, and I heard parts of his rant.
I honestly couldn't wait to rip this movie to shreds.
All right. Thanks for listening, watching, comment. You guys, anything else to say? All right, toodles.
Peace.